It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to number 8.
That was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Here's Carson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing.
On first down, it's Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 9.
Good job.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and goal on the Seahawks 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Shoot.
Now Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
45. Mike, 45.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
The
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Complete to Scott.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action, now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
15.
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Brady. caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Jones.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going to fire. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's flushed out left. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They run it with Carson, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Steps away to his left. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run again with Carson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of...
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball. I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now Brady again. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will stop right around the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
49-yard.
This is Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Carson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Devin White.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run with Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. To throw on third down, Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson wants to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Buying time to his left. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.